In this installment, we're going to be going over the NFL Week 6 bet slate here, the late slate, all the 4 o'clock, and the Sunday Night Football game. Going over it, get in tune, let's get into it. Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Chef D, and I'm here to bring you the winning ingredients for our Week 6 late slate breakdown. But before we deep dive into that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you follow me on Instagram and Twitter at MetsNetJustD. Don't forget about that TikTok at Chef_D91, and don't forget about that Patreon. Right now at the homepage of the YouTube channel, currently at 10.3 thousand subscribers. This is the road to 20K, and we're well on our way because you guys are showing up each and every single day. If you already subscribed, continue to like and comment. That helps the YouTube algorithm so you can grow to a much broader audience. All right, now going over what we've had so far, I posted the Week 6 early slate. I'm also going to post that link down below in the description section, so you'll have the Instagram, you'll have the Patreon, access to the Patreon, and you'll have the link to the early slate. So once you say you happen to start with this video, click on that link so you get the early slate, and then you'll be totally ready for Sunday. All right, now let's get these numbers up. It is not Sunday yet, so right now we're at 500 views. Let's push it over 1K. Let's push it over 1K for that video. Let's push this one over 1K for this video as well. I'm leaning on you guys. All right, call to action there. All right, now so far in the Patreon, doing pretty well here. College football only got 2 wrong, and then we had a home run for the what is this, NLDS here with Seiya Suzuki that came through. Hopefully a couple more do come through, but this was one of my main home runs here. Seiya Suzuki at plus 500, that cashed. So if you want to join this community that you see right here, click on that link provided down low. We go over, we look at this. As you can see, we got guys posting plays. This prop here, he came through with a very good 4-leg parlay that hit this Saturday as well. This is what we do in the community, in the group chat. As you can see, we go over plays 24/7, post, ask questions, go through the slate. As you see, we have Missouri as well. So click on that link provided down below. You're going to get full access to daily bets, future bets, and access to that group chat that goes up 24/7. In Allegiant Stadium here, we have the Las Vegas Raiders 1-4 going against the Tennessee Titans 1-4. This matchup here of 2 bottom feeders here, one trending in a upwards direction, the other very mediocre here. Now looking at the odds for this one, Raiders minus 220 on the money line with the comeback of the Titans at a plus 180, point spread at a 4.5, total points at 41.5. Looking at the public bet percentage here, we do have 76% of the bets, 70% of the money all over the Raiders for the money line. For the point spread, 59% of the bets coming in on the Titans to cover, 59%. And then for the sharps, we have 60% coming in money wise on the Raiders to cover the 4.5. For the total points, 65 and 69, both unanimously on one side of the over 41.5 in that total. All right, now with these two teams, looking at their last week performances, Raiders are on a 4-game losing streak right now, trying to get out of a rut. We saw some positives from that Chicago game. We thought that would roll over to Indianapolis Colts, but the Colts are on a whole entire another level right now, and they blew out Indianapolis here. Can Geno get things right, because he's having too many turnovers and it's really costing the team? The positive here is with Ashton Genty. They finally got him going, and that can be a really good spot here for him against this defense. All right, now for the Titans here, they were on a 4-game losing streak and then got a lucky win against Arizona. Gifted 2 turnovers. Mercado didn't cross the end zone with the ball in his hand, dropped it right before on the 1 line. The fumble that turned into a touchdown for Tyler Lockett. A lot of craziness here happened here for the Titans to come away with that win. And they did. They were valiant in that effort and got that W against the Arizona Cardinals. This is a different environment here when we're looking at the injury report. Before I deep dive a little bit further in this one, we do have Blake Hentz, O-lineman, out. Marcus Harris out, cornerback. Arden Key, linebacker, that's a big loss there. He's out. Bryce Oliver out as a wide receiver. Kicker Joey Sly is out as well. Positive news: J.C. Latham, who they've been waiting on for a couple weeks here, he's out. He's back in the lineup. The Raiders' injuries is just one main injury. That's Brock Bowers. He's going to be out, but that's going to mean Michael Mayer is going to step up as the number one tight end. He's definitely viable and definitely capable to step up in this spot as the number one tight end now, since Brock Bowers is out dealing with that knee issue. All right, everything else is fine for the Las Vegas Raiders. All right, now looking at the stats, rushing yards allowed per game. And this is where the Raiders is going to help so much for Geno Smith. This is the 30th ranked rush defense here. 146 yards a game that they're allowing, and they're 21st against the pass as well. So if this run game gets going, it's only going to open up and make things easier for Geno Smith, Jacoby Myers, Michael Mayer, and guys like that, Trey Tucker as well. So definitely like Ashton Genty to in a bounce back game, and I think they cover this number. All right, so this one, I think the Raiders bounce back after a 4-game losing streak. Give me the Raiders main play -4.5 on the spread. Secondary play, I think I like the over 41.5. This is a defense that you cannot trust. Obviously the Titans and the Raiders as well. So I think Cam Ward is going to have some opportunities. Him and Calvin Ridley, who we got going last week, to get some yards and maybe get even into the end zone as well. We've been waiting all season long so far for Calvin Ridley to really wake up. This is definitely a good spot for him. So I like the over in the total secondary play. First play will be Raiders -4.5. All right, in Lambeau Field here we have the Green Bay Packers 2-1-1 going up against the Cincinnati Bengals 2-3. Looking at the odds in this matchup here, Green Bay Packers -1200 on the money line with the comeback of the Bengals at a +775. Point spread at a 14.5. Total points at 44.5. Looking at the public bet percentage in this one, we have 91% of the bets on Green Bay here. Wow, the fact that it is this difference between public and sharp is huge. This is a really big discrepancy. Like I said, 91% on Green Bay public, 62% of the money is coming in on Cincinnati for a shocker here. Why not take a shot at it? Is Joe Flacco at the helm of the Cincinnati Bengals offense? Why not take a shot with him, T. Higgins, and Jamar Chase? It definitely will be fun. Maybe it provides a spark here for this team. So 62% of the money on Cincinnati for the point spread. 62% of the bets, 60% of the money on Cincinnati to cover the spread as well. All right. For the total points, 52% of the bets on the under, 71% of the money on the over 44.5 in the total. Very interesting to see. We're going to break this down. Can't wait for this one. Jamar Chase right now, he's going to play. He's fine. He had a rest day on Friday. We need more information about Matt Lee, the center. We have Shamar Stewart out yet again. He's doubtful. And then everything else is fine for the Bengals. For the Green Bay Packers, a little more of a bigger laundry list. Anthony Benton, tackle, out. Christian Watson out, wide receiver. Devontae Wyatt out, D tackle as well. So they're missing some key defensive tackles here. Maybe they can get this run game going with Chase Brown for the Bengals. That's also another positive that we could see as well. All right. So looking at these two teams, Packers coming off a tie against Dallas, very embarrassing game, and they should have been easily able to handle the Dallas Cowboys. But this defense is a little bit of a question mark, despite the fact they're second in rushing yards allowed. We got a lot of question marks in this one here. For the passing yards allowed, they're 11th as well. So we will see what is going to turn around. We know for a fact that the Bengals defense is poor, 25th and 29th in rushing and passing. Hopefully that the offense can wake up to mitigate the issues that they're having defensively. All right. So I believe in this one here that Joe Flacco, despite the fact that he got traded over to this team and is already starting within the week, this is a veteran terminology and everything. He's your he's the top of the class here. He can definitely at least come through with a basic game plan. Him and Zach Taylor, he can definitely decipher this offense quick enough for him to be ready. Obviously, it's not ideal, but definitely we get an opportunity with him with two really, really dangerous weapons at the wide receiver. He has the capabilities for opening this offense. Okay. 14.5, I get it, Green Bay is home, but I don't have trust in what I saw against that and against the Dallas Cowboys there. I'm gonna need to take the 14. I'll take the 2 touchdowns and a hook. All right. I'd rather play this safe and instead of get cocky here and acting like the Green Bay Packers or what we saw in the first 3 weeks. All right, so give me the Bengals plus 14.5 as the main play. Secondary play would definitely be the over. If you do not trust the points with the Bengals, just take the over 44.5. I think that this is going to be a high-scoring environment here in Lambeau. In Raymond James Stadium here, we have the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 4-1 going against the San Francisco 49ers 4-1. Looking at the odds for this one here, Buccaneers at home minus 180 with the comeback of the 49ers at a plus 150. Point spread at a 3.5. Total points at 47.5. Looking at the public bet percentage in this one, we have 75% of the bets and 68% of the money all on one side, the Buccaneers. For the point spread, 54% of the bets, 57% of the money on San Francisco to cover the 3.5. And for the total, we have 58% of the bets, 71%, 71% of the money coming in on the over 47.5 in the total. They're believing that this will be a shootout. All right, now. Injury report here. Tons of injuries on the side of 49ers. Kevin Givens out. Yetur Gross-Matos out. That's 2 DNs. D linemen here out for the 49ers. Ricky Pearsall, the number 1 wide receiver, out. Brock Purdy, their number 1 QB, out. Jordan Watkins, their 4th string wide receiver, out. So they're dealing with a lot of issues here on the side of the 49ers. For the Buccaneers, same thing, but defensively, this is a big list on both sides. Mike Evans out, Chris Godwin out, Bucky Irving out, Zion McCollum out, Benjamin Morrison out. That's 2 corners that are out, and 2 wide receivers. This is the Emeka Egbuka show here in this game. And then we have Josh Williams out, their backup running back. All right, Tristan Wirfs is fine. That's a positive. So a ton of injuries in this. It could be a sloppy, high-scoring environment here, similar to what we saw last week with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers in Seattle, 38-35. 49ers and Rams was another high-scoring event, 26-23. Both of these defenses throw it away here, what we saw previously, because all these injuries definitely is a huge question mark here. I think that we're going to get a shootout in this one. All right. I understand the weapons on the side of the Buccaneers are going to be more of a question mark, but they do have Emeka Egbuka. They do have Cade Otton. And technically, the better quarterback is Baker Mayfield. All right. On the other end, it's Mac Jones with Kendrick Bourne and some other guys. It's a big question mark on that side, but you do have Christian McCaffrey to lean on. But the strength of this Bucs defense is the front 7 and not the secondary, and that's why they're 8th in the league in rushing yards allowed. So if they can really stop this run game, create one-dimensional offense here for Mac Jones and the 49ers, that's going to be an avenue for a win here. All right, so I do not trust the plus 3.5. All right, I do think that this is going to be a close game between both teams. So top play, give me the Buccaneers on the money line. Secondary play, I would just go with the 49ers plus 3.5. I think that 3.5 is safe because I think that this is huge question marks on both sides, and I think that the 49ers can keep it close. All right, so main play, ultimately, I think the Buccaneers win, but plus 3.5. You're giving me a field goal and a hook. Secondary play will be plus 3.5 on the 49ers. Last but not least, here in Arrowhead Stadium, we have the Chiefs 2-3 going against the Detroit Lions 4-1. Looking at the current odds for this one, Chiefs at home favorites minus 135 with the comeback of the Detroit Lions at a plus 115. Point spread at a 2.5. Total points at 53. So really high total here between Chiefs and Lions. Looking at the public bet percentage here, let's see if we scroll down. We have 64% of the bets, 82% of the money all over Detroit on the money line. So sharps are coming in heavily. Everyone is fading the Chiefs. Wow, this is this is a public underdog. Look across the board, and it's significant. It's not no 60, 50%. It's 80 to 90%. All right. All on the Detroit Lions. For the point spread, 84% of the bets, 93% of the money on Detroit to cover the 2.5. For the total, 55% of the bets, 73% of the money on the over as well. So, like I said, public underdog, super sketchy when these type of occurrences happen. All right, gotta pay attention. For the injury report, Chiefs fully healthy. Now, this is what doesn't make sense to me. All right, fully healthy Chiefs team. Let's look at the Detroit Lions. Detroit Lions, on the other end, are dealing with a lot of issues here, especially secondary-wise, where this is a one-dimensional team, and the Chiefs, where they're going to pass the ball. Patrick Mahomes is going to throw the ball or run with his legs himself because his run game is non-existent. Xavier Worthy's in a very good spot in this one, I'm telling you right now. Terrion Arnold, out. Zach Cunningham, linebacker, out. Taylor Decker, tackle, out. Avonte Maddox, cornerback, out. Giovanni Manu, offensive lineman, out. Aileen McNeil, D-tackle, out. And Siano Vake, the third-string running back, is out as well. They're dealing with a lot of issues. Brian Branch is highly questionable with a DNP on Friday. And then the backup safety, Kirby Joseph, 3 DNPs in a row. He's highly questionable as well. So this is not a good spot here for the Detroit Lions going up against the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs coming off a game against the Jacksonville Jaguars where they technically just gave that away. They really just gave that game away. I understand. I know what happened in that one. All right. Lions right now, 3-game winning streak, dominated the Baltimore Ravens, Cleveland Browns, and Cincinnati Bengals. This is a letdown spot. I'm telling you right now, this is a letdown spot going over to Kansas City, and this is a bounce back spot for the Chiefs. All right, so this is going to be a clean sweep for me. Love the Chiefs on the money line. Love the Chiefs to cover that 2.5. For the total, I would lean. I think the Chiefs defense is going to step up here in this spot, but it could be just one-sided. Because I think the Chiefs can score in the Lions, and I think the Chiefs defense can hold the Lions offense. But I'll lean towards the over. I'll take the over just in case the Chiefs get up big, forces a comeback scenario for Jared Goff, Jahmyr Gibbs, Jameson Williams, and Amon-Ra St. Brown. We'll go, like I said, Chiefs money line, main play, Chiefs minus 2.5 secondary play. If you're taking the total, take the over 53. That's going to be our breakdown for the Week 6 slate. Let me know in that comment section down below if you agree or disagree. We could definitely debate about that. Also, get locked in with the Patreon. Click on that link provided down below. Also, you'll see the link to the early slate video. Click that as well. Do not miss on the early or the late. That's why everything's provided down below. This is your boy Chef D. I'll be back very soon, and peace out.